Welcome to EverBank Stadium, football fans in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off from Jacksonville. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the 5th-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
When you have a franchise quarterback, and Trevor is that guy in Jacksonville, you typically don't slump to bottom 5 in the draft, but that's where the Jags have found themselves. And that's why there's a new system, a new coach, and really a new lease on life for Trevor in what becomes a very big year in his career.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
17 yards. Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than that.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st and 10.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Trying it right side with Etienne. No one around. He's got space. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Etienne. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Etienne. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Dameon Pierce now to return it. He stopped on a run back at the 27. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion, but this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on the route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success. Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is second down. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Josh Hines down, and that time to hold him down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Stroud. He lofts it deep left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he will be stopped now, but what to like about that effort?
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll try it left with Etienne. Juke the defender. That's an excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Best run games in this league at bounds can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
For another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Lawrence with it on 1st. He's going to tuck it and run. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
10 more yards. And the Jaguars and 10 at the 21-yard line.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Lawrence now off the play action. Has it down close. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14, Texans nothing. Cam Little to kick
All
off
set for the kickoff.
Jaguars.
Little with the honors. Pierce now on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. This Texans offense ready up for its second drive of the contest. And they haven't got their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Pass caught by takedown. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Complete to number 3, Tank Dell. A gain of 29 yards. And the Texans first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Texans.
From the gun, Stroud splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Our score, 14-0. Back to EverBank Stadium in just a bit. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down. A give to Mixon up the middle. Down to the 10. And he has it all the way down to the 8. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14, Texans 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jaguars send running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Dumped off to his running back. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Lawrence facing third and long. He has the first over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
That's good for a Jacksonville first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here's Etienne on first down. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Lawrence working from the gun. Searches from the pocket. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Giving up a touchdown on that last possession, you've got to come back and answer. And they found one on the last couple plays. Recovered a little footing for themselves here defensively and put this offense behind the sticks.
On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. Oh, he trucked that defender. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
Cool thing about a drive-starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has a man downfield, it's Collins. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. Jukes one defender. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Jaguars, then running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd and 8. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
To Ryan Thomas Jr. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Now run here, Etienne. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Logan Cook on the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, that's a very promising. This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we've reached the 2-minute warning. We're at the 2-minute warning now from EverBank. The Texans with a long field ahead. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Stroud. Collins got it left side. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. To the air, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. Parker Washington to return this for the Jags. Brought down before the return gets far. The Jaguars, down running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Lawrence looking to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. He's going to keep it this time. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
2nd and 4. He's keeping it again. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's on the 1st. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. seconds. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Pierce now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the third. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. This gets forward to around the 29. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Texans first down.
Me and the homies can trade your outfits.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Running it with Mixon. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. On the ground again with Mixon. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now on the draw with Mixon. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Mixon on the counter. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Johnson up the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A gain of 14. And the Texans first down.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Kate. They say that football is cyclical. Well, I sure hope we see the fullback come back. There's just something about that guy, something about that position. And he just showed you right there, going to get you a first down. They can be difference makers, too.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Tight end motioning right. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
1st and goal.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Chubb has the Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. It's a gain of 5. That brings up second down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. On play action now, Lawrence. Complete right side to Washington. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Etienne gets it. Escapes a defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
12 more yards. That's another Jaguars first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Look, the Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Offense to the line for second down. Trying again, following the sack. A quick slant caught by Washington. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie mini camp. In the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting a completion, it was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
Now give this up the middle to Etienne. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter.
Over the 25-yard line. Brings up second down.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They go right back to Etienne. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Jalen Petrie on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Etienne again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. Move those chains. That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
We go play action. Lawrence. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
13 yards on the
That's a
play.
gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Jaguars now trail by just a point in the 4th. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Pierce now on the return. Takes out a one-stop. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
What's going on, guys? Could be worse. Me and the homies can trade y'all out. This is the worst.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it sets up a Houston first.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
And they sent him straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Keeping it with Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Looking to throw. This one's to Kirk out left side. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. From the left hash, 54 yards out. It's far enough, but does not get the redirect off the upright. It's no good. And late in the 4th, we stay tied.
Well, they got the chance to kick a potential game winner, Kate, and that's all that kicker wanted, a chance. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And all he can hope now, tie game late here, is that his counterpart across the way, warming up in that kicking net, well, he doesn't get the chance to end it himself.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. On the left side. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars with a little more work to do to win it here. 1st and 10 from the 41. Lawrence working from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He'll dump this. Oh no, the ball is loose! And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Etienne. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Etienne again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Final timeout called by the Texans. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. To throw. Looking for an open man. And And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. Only a 20-yarder here.
A 20-yard attempt.
That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that kick? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Barrios now to return it. Juke the defender. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. They left a few on the table there last time out, Bronx, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark.
22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. No fine in his back. Mixon. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He's keeping it. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.